from those facilities and also to record events. And would really help us maybe getting more sports. I know they, in Woburn, Rob was involved in Woburn when they built the high school, and they have those robotic cameras
Yep.
in both the auditorium.
That's a great idea. I think
So,
we should.
I'd like that to be brought, if you can bring that up at the next SSBC.
Yeah.
So I didn't go to the meeting, but I did talk to Rob about those things.
I think too, last Monday's town meeting, we were set up in 3 locations, the auditorium, the gymnasium, and the cafeteria. From what I could see, everything went off without a glitch. So for NORCAM, and I know our own administration, John Bernard and everybody that got that set up, they did a fantastic job with that. It was really, the auditorium had the big screen TV in there. All the sound seemed to work well. There was no hang-ups. It was just a question of, getting over 1,000 people seated. But other than that, it went off without a snafu. So.
Couldn't help but think how much easier it would have been in a new facility.
Well, we weren't going to get
Still wouldn't
1,000
fit
in the new
1,000,
facility either.
but we could fit almost 700.
Yeah, yeah.
We could have done it in the gymnasium.
We could have done it in
Right.
just the gym and yes.
Just the gym.
Yeah. Next subcommittee schedule, we do have a policy subcommittee meeting scheduled for April 3rd at 5:30. The evaluation subcommittee is going to meet on April 4th at 6:30 p.m. The athletic subcommittee is going to meet on April 24th at 12:30. And the next NORCAM board meeting, Mr. Webster, is April 26th at 7 p.m.
Thank you, Mr. Vincent. Appreciate the reminder.
We have an administrative report. Is there anything you want to highlight, Kathy, on the
Tomorrow is
administrative
Day on the
report?
Hill, and
Yeah.
Mr. Bowers and I will be attending. You have the athletic spring schedule. The Suburban Coalition, we all have received a contact from, I believe, Deanna Castro, asking who would be interested in attending the Suburban Coalition's annual legislative breakfast on Wednesday, April 25th, in the Great Hall at the State House on Beacon Hill. The speakers will include Michael Widmer, who is the president of the Mass Taxpayers Foundation, and Representative Jake Hoffman, who is the chair of the Joint Committee on Revenue. So I have put a copy of the schedule in your packet.
I'm signed up for that.
You're
good.
signed up.
I'm out of town.
Okay.
I may be going.
Okay. All right, good. We'll have
Yep,
at least one
maybe,
person
Mel.
there.
May, yeah.
Okay. Very good. And we have the budget presentation to the Finance Committee this Thursday, 7 p.m. in room 5 of the North Reading Town Hall.
I have a question about that. It actually says 7:15 somewhere else. So
Yes.
is it really 7 o'clock?
Yep.
Well, their meeting starts at 7 o'clock,
Will we
and
present at 7:15?
I think we'll be on at 7:15.
Did we post for that?
Okay, I'm going to be slightly late to that.
I won't be there, so I don't know. I
Oh,
don't know
right.
if people there.
Well, that's what I'm asking.
I won't be there.
I don't think it's a problem, because I don't think we're going to be taking any votes. or
No.
anything. We're just going to be doing a presentation, so. All right.
Okay, and the MASC packet of related forms and information was sent to everyone. Did you all receive that?
Is that a big fat envelope?
It looks like this. If not, it is online. I went today and checked. But
Oh, yeah,
all
I
of the
got that.
forms, so you can nominate people for life membership, lifetime achievement.
I nominate Jerry for life membership on this board. What?
I think I've already served that.
It's a vow of North Reading.
Okay, thank
That's
you.
it.
By the way, Kathy reminded me when I was thanking everybody in the secondary school building effort, and I can't name everybody that was involved, but I know that I mentioned Jeff Simons and Marcia Bailey, and I want to mention Deanna Castro too, because she does so much and she works so hard to get the
Yeah.
information out, so I didn't want to forget her.
Do you remember Janine?
Well, Janine's part of the secondary school building committee. I've made everything up to her, so
Did
I
anybody
don't.
speak, did you speak to Chuck?
Chuck was in contact with people, and he's aware of the vote.
I'm sure he's aware, but I was wondering if you had spoken to him.
I haven't spoken to him personally, no. No, I'm not even
Chuck,
sure
He
if he's
sent me
back.
an email.
Because Chuck he had expected this vote to take place in January, correct?
Yes,
And-
well, at the end of January
Right.
initially.
And
yeah.
then Chuck is away, and he was unable to be here to enjoy the
spoils.
celebration.
We sent him out of state for the
Right.
vote. No, I'm
Not
sure he's
on,
gonna be
not
back
on
soon.
taxpayers' dime.
Right.
No. Correspondence, we don't have any at this time. We do have a future business. April 5th, next week, is our budget workshop, our second budget workshop. April 9th will be a regular meeting, but we will hold the budget public forum on that date as well at the
Forum.
beginning of the meeting, okay? And then on the 23rd of April, a regular meeting where we'll have our budget hearing on the 23rd, and then Monday, May 7th, we have a regular meeting. And that'll be potentially the day that we vote on the budget. We'll wait and see. Kyle?
So I want to make sure we're going to schedule both the April 9th and the 23rd meeting in the LGR.
I think we should, yes.
We can do that. We lose the ability to go live on cable down there.
Oh, we
Do we?
Yes.
Am I correct, sir, that we don't go live from the LGR, do we?
I think you used to be able to, but I'm pretty sure you can now.
Right, so I'm not sure that's a deal breaker, but
Jerry, then I would say, is there any place else we can go live
Well,
that's bigger?
we could do it here. I mean, we could set this room up, I think, to accommodate the type of crowd that we generally get.
Yeah, we could do that.
You know,
couldn't we?
can we do that, Cal? You think we can get
Well,
30 or 40 seats in here?
you know,
if
there
we
is
move
no
the
good
tables?
solution to this.
Yeah.
The problem in here, of course, is there's only about 20 or so good seats.
Yeah.
And then beyond that, it gets a little less comfortable for
Yeah.
people. I know that it's very important that people speak through the mic because,
Right, you can't hear them
well,
otherwise.
we even noticed that when people are sitting in the audience, please correct me if I'm wrong, you generally don't pick them up that well. At least when I watch.
Oh, you're right.
Right.
You're right.
Well,
I
actually, I just got a text message from one of my coworkers, and they suggested town hall might be a good idea for you
Oh, how,
guys.
can we check to see what the selectmen's meeting?
I'll tell you
meetings
what. I'm just thinking if we need it in both meetings.
No, I'd say the 9th, no.
I would say the 9th no as well. But that's not a bad suggestion if they're not meeting that night.
The selectmen are not
Then-
meeting on the 23rd, we could hold the budget hearing in our
In the
meeting
selectmen's room.
there on the 23rd.
Yeah.
The selectmen's,
You think the public hearing would have more participants than the forum?
neither of
I-
them's gonna have.
I'm thinking in terms of, you know, our staff and administrators being there, they're probably gonna be there
Oh.
on the 23rd, not
Right.
necessarily on the 9th. And that generally makes up, I'm gonna tell you from past experience, we only have, in addition to staff and administrators, maybe 20 people
At the most.
that will show up, so, but I'm hoping more show up, that'd be great. But I'd be more inclined to go with the 23rd in the selectmen's hearing room if we could do that.
Okay, so you're saying then we're leaning now to try to, on the 9th,
Here.
just to set up more chairs in here.
More chairs, just maybe move a few tables and set up a few more chairs, and I think we'll be fine.
Okay, and then on the 23rd, you would prefer the town hall selectmen's meeting room over the LGR?
Yeah,
Or
if
we
we're
can
gonna,
go
if we can
live.
go live.
And if that's a night for the Board of Selectmen to meet, then
And
it'd be in the LGR.
I think we'll have to go to the LGR.
LGR,
Yeah.
okay.
changing it? I mean, we've always done it recorded.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would be good because of the,
No, it's not a workshop though,
that's the hearing.
I think it's better if we could go live.
I'd prefer to go live too. Let's see what we can do with
Okay.
that. If not, we'll just go down to the LGR.
Okay.
And in here, Kyle's right. I think anybody that would just remind me that anybody that's gonna speak has to come up to the microphone because it's very, very difficult to hear.
People at home say you don't hear it. I know Mr. Crucci was talking 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I'm told that.
And he was
no
at the table, right?
No,
Oh, he was, that's right,
He
he
was
sat.
sitting in the corner, and I'm told that viewers at home couldn't hear one word he
Yep.
said.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Okay. All right, any further business? Anybody got anything?
No.
Take a motion to adjourn? Motion by Cliff, second by Mel. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, none. Oh, that's good. What time is it?